Hi, my name is Rose Talavera. I'm the business owner of Nellie Sonoran dogs. And I'm grateful for the Business Growth Mentorship Program for providing me with structure, and Jay and everyone that's helped change my mindset moving forward towards growing my business. So I wanted to be part of the Business Growth Mentorship Program because largely I don't hold myself accountable a lot of the times, and coming from like an education background, I'm used to being given structure and like, get this done, checklist, do this, do this, do this. And, kind of coming out of school and being forced to hold yourself accountable and get your own things done without someone telling you what to do. I needed structure, and I felt that the program was a good way of, showing me how to do that for myself. So I thought the program was a great way to push myself and reframe my mindset in terms of having to move my business forward and everything. Because it's been a while. I tried for like a year on my own, struggling through all the paperwork and everything, and while maintaining my day job and everything. So this has definitely helped me find the next steps in terms of what I need to do for my business to grow. I initially wanted to start my business as a side thing and to help make money and everything, but taking the program has helped me take a step back and focus on why I truly really wanted to do this. What was my why and how I got started. And it just comes down to family and wanting to provide for my family a legacy, some comfort that this eventually I hope that my business will provide to my family. So understanding the why in terms of how it affects my family is why I wanted to start my business. It's definitely helped my confidence, because being able to allow me to do the things that I do in my way, but again, by providing that structure, that I'm able to focus on my business. And it made me see that I need to build a foundation in order for my business to grow. And that was something I wasn't really recognizing when I started to try to do this. It's changed the way I look at things, and that in order to grow in your business, you need to start with actionable steps and build on those day by day. And things don't just happen overnight. So it's helped my confidence in terms of, look, you're not going to get this done right away, but if you set a path, you set a goal, that you'll be able to get there. And it's understanding that path is what's helped me a lot. I find that a lot of the time, at least as a woman, is making time, prioritizing my own business, prioritizing what I want to do for myself. And I'm finding with the program, since using the mentorship guide and everything, that you have to schedule these things. You have to prioritize yourself. Like you can't leave it as an afterthought. Like, I'll get it done once I finish cleaning the house, or I finish my work job, or I finish laundry, or whatever it is. It's like you have to make time to schedule sections of your day to get things done and prioritize yourself and your business. So, again, I think changing my priorities goes back to, for me at least, coming from like college and being in school and being like the good girl or whatever in school, and my family always seeing me that way. It was always kind of prioritizing other things to make people happy. And it's not like, how do I put this? It's not like people demand things from you. It's just kind of like the way things fell in line with the way life works. Is like, make sure you prioritize family, and everything's about family, and do what you think would make your family happy, and which in turn makes you happy, but it also kind of limits you in terms of what you can do for your day. But be able to prioritize things that you need to get done for your business. You have to understand, like, hey, okay, make sure you do this thing for yourself, then spend that quality time with your family, which ultimately what you're doing for your business is trying to grow in order to help your family, provide for your family. You're choosing to spend that time in the best way that you can, because you can't always spend time with your family. Like I recently moved away from my family, so balancing that time from, okay, I need to go over there and do this, but I also need to stay home and do this, so it's prioritizing what's the best for you and your business that will ultimately benefit your family. They really help me see that a lot of business owners, or women business owners in particular, have that same struggle that I do. Here I'm thinking, like, I'm so lazy, or, I'm not doing something right, or, I should be doing better. And I get really hard on myself a lot of times, like, oh, well, maybe I'm not fit for this, and maybe I shouldn't do this. But then I see that a lot of people face the same struggles, that they're having to prioritize and change the way they think of things, change the way they look at things. So seeing them have the same issues has helped me understand myself better and be less hard on myself, understand, like, hey, this takes time. Everybody struggles with this. It's just about finding what works for you and making that work and holding yourself accountable. I think I've definitely grown more because I'm still finding the steps to get my business launched, and all the permits and stuff like that. So for me, I think personally, I've definitely grown in my mindset, and it's shifted in the way that I didn't think it would. Honestly, I thought, I'm going to take this program and I'm going to get what I need done, and that's it, and then I'm going to move on. But it's actually been more of a personal journey and understanding myself and figuring everything out. So I thought that was really cool. That's something I didn't expect when signing up for the program. So that was cool. I do. Yeah. I was really nervous at first, and I was like, okay, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I think I've said that before. Like, I just completely doubt myself, and I'm like, I need help. So, taking this and being able to see what I can and can't do, and taking bite-sized pieces of things, has helped me, like, yeah, okay, I can do this. It may take longer than I wanted to, but I can do this. Honestly, it was meeting everybody. It was meeting you and hearing, your story of wanting to decide to start the program for everybody. And, like, that was just really great to hear that, we all have each other's backs, and kind of just hearing everybody's story and what they went through or are going through. And I think that's really inspirational to me, because I don't see that often. Like, I go to work, and people I work with have been there for years, and that's where they want to be. That's they're set. For me, I like my job, I like what I do, but I ultimately want to do something that I'm really proud of and feel really excited about going to do every day. So seeing these other women tell their story was really inspirational and really cool to see. The program has really helped me with, and I've said this a lot of times so far, but my mindset. It's helped me be calm and take things step by step. Like, I see a path now, I see a goal, and I know what to do when I wake up. I'm like, this is what I need to do for the day. I'll do my best to accomplish these things. If I don't, I have another day and to set things straight. And it's not like, oh, I have everything to do in one day. It's definitely calmed my stress and anxiety about getting things done, and taking smaller baby steps towards what I want, and help me focus on my self-care in terms of working out, and in terms of just taking time for myself and just relaxing and not feeling like I need to go all the time, to get things done. So it's definitely helped me a lot in focusing. I can't make excuses anymore in terms of, oh, I don't have time. So, oh, I did this today, so I wasn't able to accomplish this. But it's helped me hold myself accountable, like, hey, schedule this, and then you'll have time. Block it out on your day, whatever it is you need to do. And, I still struggle with that. I'm not perfect at it. I'm still struggling. And, but it's a practice, definitely. It's a practice. So most days I can get it done, not all days. But it's forced me to look at myself and say, hey, this isn't everyone else's problem around you. This is your problem. It's only going to work because you make it work. And you have to schedule that. So it's felt great. Being able to look at the product that I wanted to sell. People would ask me, like, what are you selling? What are you doing? I'm like, it's just a Sonoran dog. It's no big deal. Like, I didn't want to hype it up because I was like, what if it's not that great? But going through my business plan and like advisors talking to people and my accountability partner and testing out the product with other people around work and could try and test it out, you know, people really actually liked it. So I was surprised. I'm like, okay, this is slightly better than I was hoping for. I took a real look at that when before I was like, it's just another Sonoran dog, you know, like, because you can get them almost anywhere, but it's about what you put into that product that makes it stand out. And that's something I was afraid to do initially, because I'm like, I don't know how to set myself apart, but it's about understanding this is what you're trying to provide to the customer and believing in your product that you're actually trying to sell something good to somebody. And going back to my business plan, it's like, I want to provide something in terms of where I got this inspiration was from my mom when she would feed me, and she would, you know, put so much effort and love into it that I want to do the same in terms of selling that product to the customers. I've definitely looked at it differently now. Yes, the mentorship has definitely helped me. I'm so, like, I love making to-do lists. I love making like planners and everything. But there's nothing in those things that tell you, hey, what do you need to do today? What's your plan for your own mental health? You know, what's your plan for getting your steps to your business done today? And that's something that the mentorship guide has, and, you know, and it helps you stay focused. It helps you hold yourself accountable. So it was a big tool for me. Like, hey, answer these questions. What are you going to do today? So, and, you know, that's not something that's always at the top of my mind. You know, most of the time I'm wake up, get out of bed, and go to work. So it was nice to be able to take, you know, 5-10 minutes and focus on, hey, this is the stuff you should focus on today, and make sure you at least look at them, you know. So it's a really helpful tool. I really like that. I would say take advantage of that mentorship guide. It's a great tool to use and focus your mind in terms of trying to get things done. The cohort was really cool, getting to know everybody and meeting people, even on Zoom. You know, it was really nice to just be in the same room, I guess, as everyone else. It's just a really good program in terms of changing your mindset, shifting that focus, and being able to hold yourself accountable. Yeah, so I think that's what I would say. It's like it's a good, I don't want to say, a good wake-up call is the word I'm looking for. At least it was for me, like, because it helps you take a look at yourself and what you need to do in order to move forward and get your business off the ground.